Ooh, they call Eddie Kingston fat, but he is. Let's all get pissed off about it. Somebody called me a fat piece of shit. I'd just be like, yeah, and
It's like good eyes. Great
20,
job. Welcome back to the Jojitorium.
Well, I think, remember too, whenever we found the German Scheiser corn.
Let's not lie to each other. You're in twerk classes over there. That's what
yeah.
That's all it is. The fitness class.
Working on them TikTok videos you like so much.
Dead face.
Got right in front of you.
Welcome back to Jojitorium. You know who it is. It's Adam. It's Matt. We're decaying with the boys. And if we make you microwave nachos, just enjoy them. The boys are heading into the dog days of the festival season, and you can be right there alongside of them when we take over the Energy Innovation Center for Brewing Up a Cure. Scheduled for October 8th of 2022, home brewers, pro brewers, vendors, and a host of others come together to bring a unique experience that is using beer for good. For 14 years, Brewing Up a Cure has raised more than $325,000 for the fight against cystic fibrosis, and you can play a big part in this year's festivities. So here's a breakdown of the action. VIP tickets are starting at $65. They get you in an hour early with limited free parking, as well as specially brewed beers that go to only VIP ticket holders. General admissions for $50 and gets you in the door at 6 p.m. until doors close at 9 p.m. And there's DD tickets too for $20. You can't drink any of the cool shit because you're the responsible one, but you do get to eat all the food and participate in all the activities this event has to offer. So head on over to eventbrite.com and search out Brewing Up a Cure to get those tickies now. Just make sure you tell them that the boys sent you. Welcome back. We are back in the Jojitorium with another amazing guest, Mr. Anthony Braxton, who we lovingly call Braxton.
I appreciate it.
Braxton can be found in all things craft beer in Pittsburgh, which is lovely, and you can have him be your guide on City Brew Tours as well.
Yes.
Welcome to the Jojitorium, Braxton.
Thank you guys for letting me come in. I appreciate it. Yeah.
I want to let you know, though,
Uh-oh.
before we carry on through this episode,
Shoot.
it has to be said, it must be known, because I want you to be on your worst best behavior, because at the end of the year,
Okay.
at the New Year's Bash with the boys,
Okay.
our best guest gets the Best Guest Award.
You know what to do, guys.
And we don't know what it's going to be yet. It could be special beers. It could be a trophy. It could be a certificate. It could be a wrestling belt. We don't know what it's going to be yet.
Well, we do know if Mike Moore wins, he gets to slap you in the face.
That's true.
Ooh.
That's the only one that's been set.
Yeah, that's his prize. He gets to slap me in the face. And he's really pulling for this. So, Braxton, if you could please
Do my best.
do your best.
I got you.
I really don't want to get hit by the guy that has the wildest mustache in the game.
Probably won't hurt, though.
I saw him singing, man. I don't know, dude. He's got pipes.
You're giving him more motivation. He's like, what did he say?
So I'm going to come after him now. Yeah. So that's all I need to let you know.
Yes.
So let's play. Let's have fun. Don't take it too seriously. But
No.
please beat Mike Moore because I don't want to get hit.
I can understand that.
So, Braxton, you told me that you were going to bring us some beers. It is round one. We put all those things together. Call it round one beers. Adam,
I missed it
Braxton,
by a lot. I wasn't
what
ready.
are we drinking?
Good. You can say what you brought, and I'll say what it is.
You know, I went to Hop Farm, and we went and got May Queen. This is probably one of the best beers for people I have on tours, because I get a lot of people that are like, I don't know anything about beer. Well, what can I drink that's like, I don't know, good? I was like, well, all the beer's good. However, I think this is a good way to get you into the pool. Like, we're going to get you into the kiddie pool. This is the kiddie pool, but still delicious.
Cool. Adam, what is in this beer?
Yeah, so this, like Braxton said, is a farmhouse ale, brewed and canned by Hop Farm, in collaboration with Coven Brewing for the Pink Boots Brew International Women's Brewing Day. Mm-hmm. They included some tea from the Abele Vente Tea Company in Millville, right here in Pittsburgh, and the Opoida Apiary. Mm-hmm. I did my best job on that.
No, you said it right.
And friends of the podcast, fellow podcast, I think that we're there helping them brew it up.
Yeah.
Halloween is forever.
Wonderful. Yeah. So, Braxton, you said this is the best beer to introduce people to. I see you taking sniffs of it.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah. So, right now I can tell you that the look of this thing lets me know that it's a farmhouse through and through. Just the varying colors there. And I'm putting up to my monitor of my screen, and just having that little bit of light come through makes me know it's going to be funky. Is that what you aim for with this kind of thing?
So I break it down even further than that because I don't want to get too technical with people because then they feel overwhelmed. I want them to understand, like, beer is approachable, way more approachable than wine, because in particular, a lot of women go on these tours and they're like, well, I like something semi-sweet and da-da-da-da. I was like, okay, I just want you to keep your mind open. It's 4 to 5 ounces. You can handle this. So when I bring something in that has a nice nose to it, I've noticed that women in particular are like, oh, that smells super good. It smells like honey and tea. Like, give it a go. So that's what I really go for, especially when you do the tours. I mean, you did a tour with me, so you know. I need 2 things. That's all that's important. Give me your name. Give me your favorite beer style. You don't know your beer style? Give me what you like. Sweet, tart. Give me something to work with here, and I'll fill in the blanks. Because, you know, I don't know if you remember the 3 things I said on the tour. There's 3 things I want to accomplish. Hey, I want you to learn more about beer, how it's made, the history of it. That part's easy. Another thing, I want you to find a new beer that you enjoy or a new place you want to go to. That part's the easiest, but really what I want to do is foster that community. I want everybody to leave there as drinking partners. I want numbers to be exchanged. I want to be like, oh, we got to do our own. We got to do this again. We got to do this once a year. Or, oh, I'm definitely knowing where I'm coming back to. I'm the cool kid. Now I know, oh, Hop Farm, they have May Queen on. Oh, let me get that. It has good tannings, please. I'm like, all right, you want to drop those words? Do it. Yeah.
Absolutely. And that's the cool thing, too. And later on in this episode, we're going to get into how you and I met, which is a great time. And I still talk about it with everybody now, because it was fantastic. Adam, I want to get your first take on this beer.
So, yeah, I mean, it definitely has the farmhouse funkiness. It has a little bit of spice, a little bit of herb from the tea, and you can tell the honey's in there. And it's only 4.8, but it doesn't taste light, doesn't taste quote-unquote watered down for some of the layman's out there who would think, like, oh, it's a light beer, it's under 5%. It's full flavor. That's great.
Yeah, I can agree with that. It's packed front to back. I think it's got a good upfront floral pattern on the front end of it, and then it gets a little bit funky on the back end. Makes you want to come in for more, and it's nice and light. Has a good effervescence to it. I like this beer. I liked it whenever we got to check it out. Whenever Halloween and Forever did their live podcast, and I love it even more now that it's in cans because I had it on draft, and you know it changes. It changes,
especially a farmhouse over time. That thing evolves.
Gets funkified.
Usually gets better.
Yeah. And I can tell you, I think it's got better.
Ooh, okay. All right.
So I'm very excited. Thank you so much for bringing this to us, Braxton.
Absolutely. And you had, like, different people involved with 4 different breweries around Pittsburgh.
Which is incredible.
So how can it be a bad beer?
And it wasn't like 4 slouch breweries either. It was like banger.
A big one, or like, you know, a big one in the community. A new one in Coven.
Yep.
You had some experience coming from ex-North Country experience, and then Ben from Halloween is Forever works over at Slapfox.
Yeah, man.
They know their beers. They've all
like
been in the industry.
Beer Avengers.
You know what? Yeah.
Yeah, I love that stuff. So while we have this beer through round 1,
yes,
of course, we have to know who Braxton is.
Okay.
So before we start diving into all this, tell people where they can find all your shenanigans.
Oh, my shenanigans. Really, you can follow me on Instagram at YoungBraxt or at Twitter at Braxton Do Work. I'm not active on there. I'll read your stuff, but I don't post a lot. Like I find funny videos and like, oh, this is hilarious. Like heart, and that's it. Like I don't engage too much. I'm like, I start to sweat. Is this tweet going to be funny? Is this Instagram post going to be funny? And I'm like, fuck it, I'm not going to do that. Yeah.
My advice to you, man, is just put it out there.
Just put it out there.
Yeah. Here's the thing. We do things every once in a while, and we'll make a reel we spend a lot of time on together, and it'll get like a couple thousand views, and then we'll do another one we work even harder at, and it'll get like 100. So you just don't. It's kind of the ebbs and flows of what people want to see.
Okay.
One of our highest ones at one point was I think I was throwing around the picture box, and people were like, "That's fucking hilarious." I'm like, I'm just whipping a plastic picture box around. So it's my advice to you, man. Just put it out there.
Just put it out. Okay.
Yeah. And speaking of your Instagram, I honestly believe that your bio speaks to the volumes of your character because you said seeking to travel the world and become a true citizen of it. Culture bound, curating beer and its process of creation.
Yes.
This is you to a T, man. I've never seen someone use their bio so specifically.
Yes.
This is wonderful. So what I want to do is you're a craft beer dude. Clearly, you brought us some bangers. but I gotta know, like, you're pretty immersed in it. So how did that start out? Was it a particular beer? Was it a particular event or a
man.
memory or something for you?
So I graduated from WVU in 2017. So when I came up in here to Pittsburgh, I wanted to find a community and, look into some stuff. And I always noticed that people always gathered around breweries. Like that was like a central spot, and I always found that fascinating. So for me, like from time to time, it may seem like I'm a very extrovert person, but I could be in the back drinking a beer and just having the time of my life, and everybody else is having fun. That's fun to me. So typically, if I really want to get immersed, I have to know one or two people.
Okay.
And so once I became a beer god, it opened the door for so many different things because you begin to see the beer staff over time, and then it's like, oh, I know your name. Oh, I know a little more about you.
Yeah.
And you meet the like the brewers and the owners. Like, oh shoot, like I'm learning more about beer. Yeah. So that's how it all kind of like started, and that's why I kind of went for it for sure.
Nice, man. So when you're down in West Virginia, and at the time too, in 2017, craft beer was starting to pick up.
Yes.
And we've made a comment on here before that West Virginia has some catching up to do.
A lot. Yes.
Quite a little bit. So when you were down there, craft beer being in kind of its infancy, I don't want to be disingenuous to the breweries that were down there, but did you have a favorite craft beer while you were in college?
So while I was in college, it was Milwaukee Beast.
Hell yeah. It'll make you walk funny?
The American. Oh, yeah. After a while. The one thing I do miss about Morgantown is I used to go to the bar in the summer times, put a $5 on the table, 3 shots, 3 beers, and the lady had $1.50 left of tip.
Right.
And I felt like a baller. Like, you keep the change. Yeah. Like, I miss that in Pittsburgh. I wish we had that somewhere in Pittsburgh because I have that vibe just ready for it. Here you go.
Yeah.
Let me feel like a baller.
Well, there was a place up here for a while. It was called Kobe's on 10th Street on the south side. Great spot, and they had PBRs, the pounders for $2. That was their special every night.
That's dangerous.
Monday through Sunday, it was. Especially on the south side where the hipster revolution started for Pittsburgh. So everyone's like, it's in a paper bag. It's so funny. It's ironic.
But that's how they're thinking and talking. Yeah.
So now that you've crested into Pittsburgh and you're really immersed in the craft beer scene. I mean, we all have to admit here as we sit here, we were voted the 3rd best beer city by Untapped, I think it was.
I think definitely in the top 5.
So we're still growing.
Yeah, absolutely.
We still have room to grow here.
Is there a favorite event that you have to go to? Is there like an annual thing that you like to do?
Oh, of course, Barrel and Flow.
Yeah.
Come on, I saw you guys had a tent. 2 tents are next to our tent for
right next.
City.
We were right next
to us. So it's like,
that's
a great event. And I seen you guys doing a lot of market research. For sure, yeah. I was doing the same,
Getting ideas.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
making connections.
The problem is one of us did too much market research, and then he didn't remember any of the research the next day.
Oh, you didn't take notes down as you were doing it?
No, I should have.
That's what I'm for.
See, there we go. Okay.
Yeah. So it's funny because whenever we're sober, it's the inverse. I'm the one that goes out and talks to everybody, and he takes on all the information. That's his thing. But then when the tables flip and we get drunk, I become I'm going to pay close attention. And he goes out and he brings everybody to the tent.
Yeah.
Like he'll go out and he finds the party. He's like, I made beer. And everyone shows up and I'm just like sitting there going, okay, I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you. It's like ADHD. It's wonderful. Yeah.
So I'm with you on that because like the mayor of Pittsburgh came by and I was talking to him, like convincing him to do a tour. And then halfway through I was just like, don't you get tired of people hassling you? Just do this so no one hassles you. Because no one's going to care who you are because they're going to care about me and the beer.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to make it a great time. And then you can be like, yeah, I do something in the city government. Because who knows what the face of... Like, have you ever seen celebrities? You're like, oh, if I ever see them, I'm going to do this. But then you like, is that... Can that be Tom Cruise?
That kind of looks like Burt Reynolds.
Yeah.
See? Look, there you go.
So now that you have your favorite event locked down, all right, if you could have a fantasy event that you could travel to, you could do it, and money's out of the question, doesn't no worry about it, you could do whatever you want, drink whatever you want. Is there anything in the world that you would want to go to?
I would love to have an event. I don't know where it would be at. That wouldn't matter. I would love to have an event where Dogfish Head, where Founders, where all these like great craft breweries and these small craft breweries just all got together. They did a collaboration and just like come in. It's free. You don't need. You just here's the caveat.
I like your idea.
Here's the caveat.
Yeah.
You cannot drop your cup. You can't set it down. It's like Edward 40 hands, but you have that cup. You can't. If you do, you got to leave. So now you're paying more attention to what's going on because you're like, oh, I don't want to leave because there's still like 30 more breweries.
Right.
It's like a test. Like, who can make it? How much do you really love this craft beer?
Can I pitch the name for your beer fest?
Yes.
It's called Squid Games. Squid Games
Yes.
Beer Fest. It's quite literally the game we would play in college, where if you dropped a beer, you had to shotgun a whole beer. It was like the punishment
Those are
for
the
dropping
worst.
the beer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which isn't really a punishment because it's just like, oh, thank you.
Oops.
Oh, what do you know? Hey,
Oh,
another one.
Oh, I see we're low on beer. I just dropped mine.
Yeah.
So I do want to talk about your guide skills as
Yes.
a City Brew Tours guide.
Yes.
But before we do that,
Okay.
I gotta know what other organizations are you involved with in the city?
You know, I'm not a part of any organizations. I just do stuff. So
Okay.
even like with Barrel and Flow,
Yeah.
like Day puts that all together, and I just was like, hey, do you need somebody? Like last year, I was like, do you need somebody just to give you a hand the Friday of the event where they have their conferences, and then the Saturday of the event where the beer's actually. He's
Yeah.
like, yeah. I was like, all right, I'll be there. And that was funny. Like this year, kind of woke him up. I was like, hey, I'm at the hotel. Where you at? He was like, oh, I'm on my way. And I was like, oh. He came in. I went a little too hard last night. I was like, it's fair.
fine.
It makes sense. I'm here. Nobody's here yet. So, yeah.
Okay.
I just do stuff.
He was hauling kegs down.
I saw that.
down our road. I think. Were
that's
you all
so
over
much
or just
fun.
our edge?
Yeah, everywhere. But that's
Everywhere.
fun to me because it's like, oh, what's in here? Oh, this is that da 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 da. I was like, oh, what's that taste like? Oh, you'll find out soon enough. I was like, I'm coming back for that. Yes.
I'll be back for a keg with them, and I'll stop for you.
Oh yeah. Oh
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, he was golf carting around, man.
Oh, I love the golf cart
Yeah.
too. That was my excuse to just drive that shit around because I can't golf. So I'm like, oh, this is perfect. They were like, what do you want to take this down? Like, oh
Yes.
yeah. What? I was looking for tasks. What do you need? You need the ice? I got you. I'll be right back. Yeah, that's fun to me.
You
That's
really
awesome,
wanted
bro.
us to need ice. You asked us like 4 times.
I did.
I was like, he just loves to ride
you
that
need
golf
this
cart
or
around.
not?
I was pointing at people. Are you good? Are you good? Well, I mean, I could. What do you need? I got you. I'll bring it right back. Yep.
So what draws you to offer your help like that?
Oh man, and you get to meet more. My thing is, if I can meet somebody else and help them out, it's like, oh shoot, I can learn more about you because it's like,
Yeah.
oh, because you. There's two things that I've found out, and I wish I paid to my grandpa when he used to tell this to me. You can be the most interesting person in the room, but that shit is exhausting.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I'm sorry. Oh yeah. Well, I can't. Okay.
You can say fuck that.
You can say fuck all you want
All right,
to.
fuck that. No, I don't want to be interesting. I don't want to be famous. That sucks. Imagine all the time. No. Or you can be the most interested person in the room, and then that's where I take the time of, what do you do? You brew. Oh shit. What got you into that? So can anybody do that? Oh cool. Oh wait, you're a dad? Damn, kids are expensive. How's that going? You gonna get another?
It's fucking expensive.
Yeah, like no, like that's what
Yeah.
it comes down to. I want to be the most interested person in the room because everybody has something like super weird or interesting, and then some people are just like, I don't want to tell anybody, and then eventually, like especially with craft beer, you kind of get it out of them like,
It comes out.
okay, yes, I am in fact da 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 da. I'm
I
like,
am, in fact, the mayor of Pittsburgh.
yes,
You thought I was Burt Reynolds. I'm actually the mayor.
yeah, like oh, okay, yeah. So that's where it comes down to. I like doing stuff, just random stuff, and then I just want to meet what's going on. Yeah.
But at least to me, somebody that's that engaging in conversation, especially if it's a stranger or somebody I've only met once, like I'll remember you. Like the next time I'm in a tap room with you or at a party with you or at a gathering with you, like, oh, Braxton, he was like really interested in craft beer. Let me go talk to him. So let's see what's going on in beer now. Like, yeah.
Well, at the Hop Farm event, I met your wife, and I asked her, I was like, I heard you guys brew with cakes. She was like, yeah. I was like, oh, so would you guys do something potentially with, like, Little Debbie stuff? And she was like, I mean, in the wintertime, we experiment with all types of stuff.
It's not
And I
off
was
the
like,
table.
oh, okay, thank you. So, like, I learned something new, and I'm sure your wife was like, who the hell is this stranger?
She did ask me when I got
See,
back
that's
to
what I'm
the
saying.
table.
Like,
She was like, do you know him? I was like, yeah, he's with City Brew Tours.
yeah.
Him and Matt are tight.
That's when I saw you at Barrel and Flow. I was like, Braxton.
Yes.
It's the same thing. Like you resonated with me, and of course, and again, when we get to the part about that,
Oh, okay,
I do
okay.
want to talk about that because it's one of my favorite memories because it's something it was important to me, and you made my important time very memorable.
My important time.
It was
it
my
was.
important time.
Sounds like
Because he was with
taking
his
a
wife. He
shit.
just wasn't there just. Oh, so.
This is my important time.
This is my important time. Don't knock on the door. Don't come inside here.
Stop talking. I'm getting shy.
I call that happy time. You call that important time? All right.
That's
Well,
his important time.
I mean, hey, listen, we all call it something different. That's all
How
right.
big are your dukes? I mean,
That's really got to concentrate.
so with all this concentration and trying to be the
Yes.
most interesting person and trying to bounce to be the most interested person,
Yes.
I want to ask you about, because barrel and flow is important for multiple reasons.
Absolutely.
City Brew Tours is important for a multitude of reasons. So what are your feelings on using beer for good? Like charities and bridging gaps on culture differences and bringing awareness to others and whatever else you can foster with the use of craft beer. Was that important to you?
Absolutely. I love this. I love when stuff like that comes together because it's like we're able to meet in the middle. So there's so many people that I meet that are just like, well, I'm not a big fan of beer. And I'm like, what are the beers that you've had? And they're like, Odie and Milwaukee Beast and PBR. And no disrespect to all those, they have a place in beer.
Yeah, my tummy.
All right, you're a sicker man than I thought. Okay.
Absolutely. Like I said, important time,
Important
not happy time. 2 OEs and a taco, that's an important time.
But I love that because you can meet people in the middle, especially the fact that you have black breweries collaborating with local breweries up here. So you're coming together to make something, right? So here's a craft that we have. So I forget the brewery's name, but they had the Black Viking, that ginger beer. Holy cow. I was just like, this is delicious.
Yeah.
I wish it was a little stronger than this, but and then I met somebody else that had a 19%er, a 20%er. I was like, what are you doing? It's like, I'm not gonna lie, I just like seeing people just like, oh shit.
Yeah, it hits them.
Yeah. And I'm just like, this is like a dangerous weapon you're. And he was like, well, it depends on how you use it. I'm like, oh. I was like, okay, I'm gonna just leave. And then I got another one and I left.
Yeah.
And then I learned I was lactose intolerant. So yes.
Oh, so you had an important time.
Yeah, I had an important time. I was like, no, not beer too. I love sours. But
Oh, they'll get you.
it's
they will.
RIP
Yeah.
for lactose sours.
So like I said before, you and I had the pleasure of the first time meeting each other where it was my first date post-COVID with my wife, and it was for my birthday too.
Yep.
And
Nobody cares about.
he got me gifts for my birthday.
I didn't whisper that quietly enough.
But I gotta say, it's 100% your wheelhouse. Whenever I watched you engage with the completely different people that were on this tour, so like peek behind the curtain, it was my wife and I and a bachelor party.
Yes, I remember.
And I was like, this is something else. Like, I don't know how this is gonna work out, but you made it work, man. But before we dive further in that, what are your job duties on the City Brew Tours? Because it's not just about loading people in a van, taking them around.
No, anybody, that would be me being an Uber at the most basic form. If I just took people to the breweries.
You're just an Uber driver with a bigger vehicle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm taking you around in the transit van, like I'm the school bus van, which is weird up here in Pittsburgh because in West Virginia, we all had to get in the yellow van or you walk to
Yes.
school. And if you lived 3 miles to the school, it was like, you're walking. The fucking bus isn't picking you
Right.
up. That sucks in the wintertime because it's like, fuck.
It's
Okay.
like 20
Get
degrees outside.
Yeah.
And the one thing I know about West Virginia, living so close, is it's mountainous.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
It's not
fuck
flat.
that. No, it
They
is
don't call
not.
them mountaineers for nothing.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. We lift as we climb. Yes, and that sucked. But yes, that would be a certified, basically Uber. So my duties are to make sure everybody has a great time. And that I know that sounds like a very generic thing, but like some people are just like, I get people that are nervous, like I don't know anything about beer, or people's wives, and they're just like, I'm here for my husband. I don't think I'm gonna have a good time, so I'm gonna give you the stank face. I'm like, oh, we're breaking that down. I can't fucking wait. Like I can't wait till I get that moment. And then I'm like, oh, so you like that beer, huh? Yeah, I know what I'm doing a little bit. Okay.
You did it with my wife.
See?
She's like, I don't like light beers, and you're like, I'll figure something out.
Yeah.
And by the end of the night, she drank some Inner Groove, and it was like an imperial.
I thought you were going to say you just pounded PBRs.
No.
Hey, okay.
I'll tell you what, man. My wife used to be a sorority girl, and she could pound PBRs
PBR,
and Miller
hey.
Lights. But by the end of the night, I think it was like some kind of. It was definitely an imperial. I think it was it was Radio Silence. Over at Hop Farm.
Hop Farm,
Yeah. She's
yeah.
like, what is that? And you're like, don't ask questions. Just try
Just
it.
try
Let's just
it.
see.
Yes.
And then you saw her. She looked like a Christmas tree. You're like, gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, I'm here. We're here now. Yes. That's my favorite. Because, I don't tell, like, even when I give people the beers, there's a formula I have. Like, low to high. I like to go light to dark because I'm going to explain about the different ingredients in beer. Like, hey, multi-grains, this is what they're for. Hops, this is what they're for. Water, obviously, this is what it's for. And then, I don't know if you know this, but like yeast is the star of the show. And they're like, what the fuck is yeast? I'm like, oh, I'm not a science teacher, but it's a microorganism and it's all around us. And I always love it when people are like, micro is small. You can't see the stuff. So what are you looking around for? But I don't say that. I'm like, oh, no. You can't see it. Like, it's like small.
Well, and so the one thing that I really enjoy that you do is when you bring all that into it, you really kind of suss out who's like into it and who's not.
Yeah, and I knew you were. And then you didn't want to say anything. You're like, I kind of dabble in brewing. I was like, you fucking liar. I can see from your face.
So not only did he see it
I
on my face.
kind of know what yeast does already.
Yeah, like.
So he sees it on my face. We're like by I think we're like the third, but we went to Intergroove. I love Intergroove. And he's talking, and it's of no fault of Braxton's. The bachelor party was done. They're like, we just want beer. And my wife and I are like walking. I was like, I like this place a lot, and I know this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he let me lead the group of people through it, and I talked about.
I taught you a lot, huh, buddy?
See, hey, listen, okay.
I
does listen.
I impressed Braxton, and I actually got all the bachelor party to stop being a bachelor party and listen to what I was saying. It was pretty cool.
Yep.
But that's what I liked about it. You met me where I was, and you let me do my thing.
Yes.
And that's why it became such a memory for me.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's why I gotta say, if you want to go on a tour with Braxton, it is City Brew Tours.
Yes.
And you can find that at citybrewtours.com.
Yes.
And that's more than craft beer. It's a connection, and you get to try out some really cool stuff and meet some cool people.
Absolutely.
And who knows, man? Your driver may just be one of your next best guests on your podcast.
Yes.
I have a follow-up question, just out of
Sure.
curiosity.
Uh-oh.
So you were saying, like, a lot of times it's the husband that's into beer and the wife is, like, a little standoffish?
Yeah, a little.
Do you ever get women that are into beer and the husband's
I
not?
love when
And is
that
it-
happens.
And is it getting more and more often now? Or
It's not getting more and more, but when I see it, I love it. What's happening now is I'll do bachelorette parties, which throws me for a loop.
Yeah.
But here's what happens. I get 12 women, 3 of them drink beer, and it's the bride, the bridesmaid, and then the maid of honor. Like, those 3, and the rest of them are like, can you give me a beer that's similar to wine? I'm like, I have sours, but you're also going to try this 13% Imperial Stout from Strange Roots.
because we're here to have a good time.
Yeah, here's the alley bat. Drink it and enjoy it. I don't want to hear. Like, there's sometimes you just have to put your foot down. Like beer guide. You just drink this shit, and if you like it, cool. If you don't, give it to one of your girlfriends, and they'll make you guys.
And Strange Roots is a good one to get, like,
Oh yeah,
hybrid
yeah.
crossover. You can catch some people in that crossover.
For
at
sure.
Strange Roots, for sure.
yeah. They don't know low ABV. I feel like even their lagers are 20%. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn. All right, guys. You
I get all excited when they have something that's 6%.
No,
So I can have more than 2 of them?
I can have yes.
So the level of joy that you get from bringing craft beer to the attention of people is that have never tried it before. Is that something similar to whenever you get someone who's kind of like giving you their list of demands? Like someone's like, oh, I only ever drink Miller Lite. I never really tried anything. And whenever you get them to try the thing that's completely out of that flavor profile, is that like your victory that you have for the night?
So there's small victories like that, but I think for me the biggest victory is when I'm going to these breweries on my own or have another tour and I see those people in there, because it's like, oh, you really fucked with these beers and you really did like this place. Like, I see that several times, and I always feel bad because I'm not great with names, but faces I'll remember. I'm like, oh, it was this and this, and it was cold, or it was oh yeah. Don't remember your name because you don't have a name tag. I was like, oh, it's cool. That's where it's like a check mark for me, because it's like, now you're supporting a small business.
Right.
Yeah.
And no brewery here that I've been to yet in Pittsburgh goes, we're the best. You should never go to anyone else.
Right.
No one ever said
It's
like,
always like, if you like this, you should try that down there.
bang,
Yeah.
bang. Because, and they're also collaborating too. So it's like there's a genuine community. That's why I'm not surprised that we're ranked 3rd, and that's why I don't. In the next 5 to 10 years, I'm getting excited for how many breweries are going to be coming in. Because right now I feel like every 3 months it's there's a new one. There's a new one. There's a new one. Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go.
So you're speaking of the collaborative, like they always talk about, like, if you like this, you like that. They bring us in on that too every once in a while. Like we'll get the whole, like, if you like this West Coast, come get the Jojinator.
Yep.
Right.
And we'll get hit up on our DMs and stuff on Instagram.
Yes. And I have seen that in other cities. It's a craft beer thing, and it is city to city, but, like, Oh, Indianapolis is really good for that.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, if you like us, check out. Oh, can we walk there? Do we need an Uber? Oh no, it's only 3 blocks.
Yeah.
Go out here, make a right. Go 2 blocks, make a right. It's right there. It's like,
Oklahoma City was like that too.
Asheville was very much like
just
that.
came back
Ooh.
from OKC. They were the same way.
Actually, everywhere I've gone to in the every town I've gone to in the Carolinas is
The
pretty good
Carolinas,
like that,
North Carolina was so nice. I went to Calabash, and the first one I went to, this brewer went to, and they were Samoan. It was an all Samoan family that ran the place.
What?
And they were like, if you like, they had this Oreo cookie stout, and I was smacking them. Like, if you like that, you'll like this other place. And I was like, oh, where's that? And he took my phone, and he started putting it in. And he's like, here. And
That's
he just-
love.
Yeah, and he just gave it right back to me. He's like, that's where you go. It's walking distance. You don't need an Uber. And I was like, this is so Pittsburgh. Yeah. So craft beer brings us all together.
Yep.
And it's always nice to have a tour guide that can bring us to
Yeah.
that love.
But we do it the best in Pittsburgh.
Yes. We're the best.
Yeah.
Fuck everybody
Close that
else.
all out.
Yeah.
Fuck everybody else. We're the best.
And I get excited about when breweries are going to start expanding out from like Lawrenceville area and the hipster areas. Like, I'm a big fan of a brewery called Trust out in Pleasant Hills.
Yeah.
Like, they do some great beers, and he's in a I think it was a bank before.
Yeah, and then it was it is a pizza shop now. Too,
Yeah, he
right?
put the
Along
pizza
with
in the back,
yeah.
and it's just like, to me, he does comedies, comedy night, and a couple of different things. I get excited for that because it's like you're showing a model for someone else to go, damn, I've been brewing for a minute, and I can take over a small bank. I can reclaim a space and make it something where people hang out at. Fuck, I love stuff like that because then it raises us up as a whole. Plus, we need more breweries in the South Hills, so let's get on that.
He's already helping me out because last time
That's
I
what
was
I'm
at
saying.
Trust, it was to go only. It was like peak pandemic.
Yeah.
So now you can like sit there and there's comedy night.
Yeah!
I'm in.
So I'll say this
I'll
too.
have to check it out again.
They may bring you up on stage too.
And I got your note. I'm writing a note about the South Hills. I'll start skipping.
There we go. That's what I'm
Somebody might
saying.
have already been looking in the South Hills.
No. We don't have enough. We need 1 or 2 more, and you would kill it.
So, like, in saying that too, the one thing I've really enjoyed because I live north of the city, like northeast of the city, and breweries are starting to pop up over there. And the one I can say that really helped out with my area is Voodoo. Voodoo came into New Kensington,
Yeah.
and they took over a building that wasn't doing that great. And because of them, they opened this huge brew space. Because of that, I've seen small businesses build around it.
Yep.
People I know that opened up like shoe stores around it. There are coffee shops around it. Strange Roots is going to go
Yep,
out there
they
for a
just-
secondary tap room,
Yep.
literally down the street from the place. So now you're getting to the point where you can walk around, get artisanal coffee, pizza, ice cream, 2 breweries, and a bunch of other stuff like hip hop clothing, like all handmade. It's wonderful. It's like a resurrection. It all started because Voodoo came through.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, forget about it. Them taking over a bad building. They took over a bad couple blocks. Like, not even bad, but like quiet, closed down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They revitalized that area. I mean,
Yeah, because you and I went down there
Crazy.
for a couple brews.
I mean,
And it was amazing.
I don't know if anybody remembers what Lawrenceville was like in the 90s.
Dude,
like
yeah.
that.
Wow.
That play,
I
mean,
got
that-
family members that say I can't believe
Yeah.
people are in that shithole. I'm like, have you been there recently?
go
No.
Yeah, that
I'm like,
area got-
no, go back for real. Like,
That area got pushed
Food.
along through brewing, and
Yeah.
McKees Rocks is making they need a couple more breweries down there, but
Yeah.
you look at Abjuration Parkway Theater, and around that you got a new pizza shop, new tattoo shop, nice deli. I think the deli was there, but like they're getting more business.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's a cool thing.
Abjuration is a place I love taking people to because of the fact that when I take them back to the production area and show them like, hey, this used to be a theater, and then I show them the theater, and then it also does help that their beers are so unique, and they just let us go hands off. They're just like, let your guests choose the 4 beers they want, and we'll pour them for them. Like,
That's cool.
that makes it so much easier because like, and if you have a couple there, I'm like, you guys can get 8 beers if you like each other. So like,
Right.
spread it out.
Try it out, yeah.
Try it
You
out.
can almost try the whole tap
So
list.
that's what me and my wife do when we're out of town.
Yeah,
we each get a
absolutely.
flight. What are you getting? I'll get
And you can buy the beers by the can. So I always tell people like, hey, you can take this to go, and you need to because this same beer's not going to be here next
Right.
time you're here. They don't have a staple.
It'll
like
run out.
why do they do that? It's like, well, that's what makes them unique.
That's
like,
the craft
yeah,
beer, man.
like if you like the IPA 16.1 now, and you come back, it's like a 17.1. It's like, I'm like, oh fuck, what this is the same hops? Maybe let's see. Oh no, I like this even more.
Flavor profile,
Yeah, or I don't like this one, but I like this different IPA, or I like this. So they're always taking it to another
That's what
level.
keeps people coming back. I live 10 minutes away, and I stop there at least
Absolutely.
once every other week,
Well,
if not once a week. Just to check out.
Well, you have a problem, so I don't know if we should use you as an example. There's
It's only because I live so close. I just want to check out what's new.
okay, all right.
Yeah, I don't drink 8 of them
me?
every time I'm there.
Okay, all right.
Not every time.
Braxton.
Sometimes I just get cans.
Do you remember
To drink there. What do you mean? You're looking for the ones that aren't on tap. I'm gonna take this one right here. Let me get this one. And the lady looks at you. You want to? No. Just.
Nah.
I got a cup and everything. I'm here.
You got a brown paper bag? I'm just gonna go back in the alley.
Well, it's still McKee's Rocks now. Let's not get too crazy.
So Braxton,
Yes.
do you remember HBO when you were a kid?
Oh, I mean, no.
Taxi cab confessionals. Remember that?
I don't know what this is, but I think.
Matt, you damn well know neither of us had HBO either.
Oh, I know. I had HBO the wrong way. That's a.
That's what I was like. I don't know what it's rated, but
It was rated fucking crazy.
okay, here we go.
It's a 2 a.m. joint. So, Taxi Cab Confessional had some of the most daring people talk about the most dastardly things they would do in taxi cabs. And since you drive a van full of people who drink way too much, I want to introduce a segment to you.
They do not drink too much. They drink the appropriate amount. We got people on here. No, you get the appropriate amount.
City Brew Tours moderates your beer.
Yes.
I gotta know is we're gonna do City Brew Tour Confessional. What was the weirdest thing that has happened to you while you've been doing this?
See, so I mentioned earlier we do bachelorette parties.
Yeah,
So
I already knew it was gonna go there.
I don't understand. This is what hopefully
Everything's dicks.
No, yes to that, but also the part that really throws me off. And ladies, if you can tell me why this is, please do. Why do women wear these neon wigs, and then they introduce themselves and they have their name tags on, and then it gets hot, and the next thing I know, you take it off, and I'm like, "Excuse me, who are you?"
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean who I am?
Sorry,
Where
miss.
the hell did Stacy go?
Yeah, Wendy, you had a wig. You had a red wig. What are you doing? Don't take that off. Now I have a bus full of brunettes, and I don't know who's who. And I'm just like, I don't even know what's going on. But this is what happened, and I'm never going to say
They
this.
start switching name tags on.
Yeah, I'm just like, listen, ladies, I don't know who there's 12 of you. You late, whatever. I don't know. I'm never going to say this again because girls, you ladies suck. I'm sorry, but guys, you're awesome.
Yeah.
So I was driving. We were at the third. I should have never said this. We were going to our third stop, and I remember because it was Hop Farm, and I was like, so as I'm getting to know you, ladies, who's the bridesmaid? Who's the maid of honor?
Oh no.
Oh no, is right.
Well, it was supposed to be me.
Yes, yes. Well, I've known her longer. I'm better looking. I could have felt that. I'm like, no, yes, because they're
There's
too.
fighting.
They're
over
not
that
fighting,
shit right
but
there.
women are. They're verbal with it. I'm just
Catty
like,
with it, yeah.
shit, I'm never asking this again, and I can't wait to take you home. Oh, so it was awkward the whole entire
Yeah.
third brewery, and then I was just like, ladies, I'm sorry, trying to salvage the tour,
I
and then
recommend everybody gets the 10% of the next.
yeah,
Everybody take his alley cat and shut the fuck up.
Yes. And I was just like, I'm never going to ask that again to women because I ask guys, and guess what happens? Oh, I'm the groomsman, but I don't want to fucking take a speech. I'm just like, what the fuck am I going to say up there?
Nobody wants to talk.
I don't know him that well. I've only known him since high school. I'm like,
Do you find out it's the one guy who's he's like, no, he's like, I'll talk.
not yet, because most other guys are just like, yeah, I'm not going to fucking do that.
Brian's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, here we go. But then I get the groomsman, and then everybody starts cracking jokes on the groom. And I love it. I'm like, just tell me stories.
It's a roast session.
Yeah. I don't even go into there's a script we're supposed to read, but when it happens like that, I'm like, fuck the script. Give me funny stories about the groom because we're
Bang
going
on
to get
him.
him the whole night. Oh, you won't believe what this guy did in college before he met his wife. This is what he did. I was like, oh, okay, all right. You know she doesn't have the van bug, so you
She
can tell the
doesn't
truth.
have lights. You're fine.
Yeah, you can tell. And then I get information. I'm like, oh, that makes the tour so much easier because
That's
it's like,
fun.
we're just gonna have fucking fun.
Now
And
you
you're
get a
gonna
wedding
learn.
invitation a month later.
I got a wedding invitation to
I was
one,
gonna-
and
I was
I
gonna
loved it. I didn't get to go, but I was like,
Oh,
oh, this is fucking awesome. I still sent a card with
It would have
$50.
been cool as shit. It
Here
would have
you
been
go.
cool as shit if you walked in with the City Brew Tour shirt on. Be like, hey, what's up?
I just take the mic. Hey guys, I just want to let you guys know how I first met Dave.
The full disclosure, I think it was before City Brew Tours was in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
We did a similar tour with a different company that's no longer
How
around,
dare
but
you, with
had
Porter?
A blast. It is a good idea. It was Porter.
I know.
Oh yeah, yeah, we
That's
did.
what we did
Yeah,
for
we
my
did
band.
that. It was fun.
I
It
don't know
was
if
fun.
City Brew Tours might have been just getting here.
I think it was.
Yeah.
I think you guys were.
I had a
in
friend that worked
Ohio.
for Porter Tours at the time.
Yeah.
You had? Hey, I can't blame you.
You guys were in Ohio, I think.
Yeah.
At the time, you
And
were
we got
coming over.
and we got. Actually, our driver was somebody that's closely related with our round 2 beer.
Oh, absolutely.
I know exactly what it is. Oh, that makes it easier.
So we'll talk about it then.
Yeah.
So speaking of fun,
Oh shoot.
just so you know, and I'm sure you do know, because you told me you listen to the podcast.
I do. I watch it,
We are
too.
a combat sports podcast.
Oh no! Before we get into this, I had a question.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
One more thing about the
Okay.
the confessions.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, here we
So, and it's not going to be
Yeah.
too bad, but what takes somebody taking the tour, a rider of the City Brew Tour, from being a good guest on the tour to a great guest on the tour? What personality traits do they need? What actions do they need to take to go from good to like super memorable?
And why is it a wild card?
So, before you settle, I was gonna say they tip. No, but no, but the personality type is just be open. I've had plenty of people that go, I don't know anything about beer. I don't particularly like beer, but I'm here to try it out. Just be open.
That's
because
cool.
if you're a beer snob, or please don't be a beer snob. Please save that shit for the wine people. No. Are you?
He was
no.
pointing at me. I wasn't.
Are you a beer snob?
No,
though?
he's just
well
knowledgeable.
behaved.
He's just knowledgeable.
Okay.
He can be, but I don't think he would be on a tour.
No, because like I've seen wine people, and I'm just like, you guys fucking suck. That's not a 72 Chiffon. It's all right. Listen, shut the fuck up.
Of course it's not. Because if you're 72, it tastes like shit.
Yeah, like I'm just like, shut the fuck. Like, it's a beer. Even if you don't know what it does, it taste good. Then fuck, that's what you like.
That's what you want.
That's it. Like,
Yeah.
it's not hard. You don't gotta spit this shit out. That's the dumbest thing ever. Why the fuck would I spit out the wine?
So just be cool.
Yeah, just be cool. Just be open and stuff.
Yeah.
And engage with other people. Don't be like, I'm just here with my girl. So? What do you mean?
Yeah.
I tell people not to sit next to the people they got on the bus with whenever we have, like,
switch
food.
it- switch it
Switch it
up.
up. Because you're going to talk over breaking
Yeah.
bread. You're like, oh, you do what? Oh, shoot. I do too.
Hell yeah,
I
man.
love that. I had a family from the United Kingdom, because you can't say England. She flipped up. We're actually the United Kingdom. I was like,
I
well.
actually heard you can't say another word now, too. They're
Oh, yeah. I don't want you to have that bleeps up.
Yeah, we'll talk about see you next
No,
Tuesday.
no,
later.
no punting.
No fun. Yeah, and they're from the UK, and they were just like, we don't know much about American beers, but we're ready to give it a go. I was like, well, it's carbonated and it's cold, so
Yeah, it's not
that's
flat,
already
warm.
Yeah, it's already better than yours.
So
It's got,
different.
it's got flavor. You'll love it.
Yeah, exactly. So funny enough, May Queen is the one I gave him. I said, this is
Nice.
for your queen. So if you go back and want to take it to her,
There you go.
there you go.
Nice.
She's like, not everyone can meet the queen. I was like, I don't know what the.
I'm not even trying to, bro.
Well, yeah, we don't do that
Well, and
shit.
Hop Farm is a great place to take them because they do some British stuff.
They do.
They do.
Malcolm is a fiend for that.
Yeah, he is.
Sometimes I'm like, do you just want to go over there again? Like, what's going on?
I wouldn't be surprised.
He has a cask. Who the fuck has a cask?
He's just trying to get a free ticket back over there.
No, see, there we go. Yeah,
Work his
get,
way
get
into
invited. Yeah,
Man.
So going back to the question I posed to you, you know
Yes.
that we are a combat sports podcast.
I do.
And whenever I spoke to you, you were like, I don't know
shit.
anything about combat sports. You,
I
you told me
know.
your favorite wrestler was Stone Cold Steve Austin or The Rock.
Oh yeah, both of them. I like
Oh, yeah.
that.
And that was the vast depths of your knowledge
That's
right
it.
there.
Oh, and John Cena. John Cena.
John
he does
Cena,
this
yeah,
shit.
he does that shit.
I'm invisible. Like,
So-
no, I can see you with your jorts.
What I want to do, everyone can see this fucking
Yeah, like, what are you doing? You can't see me. No, I can see you. You're the grown ass man with jorts. Yes.
You see those stonewashed George
Yeah.
in space.
Like, what are you doing?
So what I want to do with you
Oh shit.
is
Okay, I'm
put
ready.
you through a lightning round.
Fuck.
Okay? We're going to go back and forth between the both of us.
Can I get some Jojinator?
Yes.
Yeah, because I know this is gonna be hard, and you're gonna
So
kill me.
the reason why we're doing this is because we think inside of everybody, much like you believe inside of everyone's a craft beer lover,
Yeah.
we think that inside everybody is a combat sports lover, no matter what it is, whether it be
Okay.
boxing or MMA or jiu-jitsu
Okay.
or pro wrestling or whatever it might be. We think that inside the depths of Braxton's heart, there is a combat sports lover. And we're going to find out
Uh-oh.
So we're going to go back and forth here. We got a couple questions for you. We're going to
Okay.
keep going until we run out of questions or you run out of brain cells, okay?
Oh, fuck. Let's see what's first.
Adam's going to go first, and I'm going to go second, and so on and so forth, and we'll just see what happens, okay? Adam, number 1.
That's good.
Have you ever hit anyone with a folding chair? Have you ever steel chaired somebody?
No, but the backyard brawl's coming up, so I might just keep one in the tuck if I see a Pitt fan talking shit. Blow! You'll never know in the city of gold and blue. Hello.
Have you ever stone colded 2 beers or any beverage for that matter, where you slam the 2 together and you drink them?
No, because that's a waste of beer. I don't care what I'm drinking. I'm just like, I'm going direct.
I asked a guy that question one time. He's like, I did with Turner's tea before.
Ooh.
Oh, now there's ideas.
That's not a bad
I'm gonna
idea.
guess he wasn't a small man.
No, he wasn't. Adam?
Oh yeah.
Oh, see,
The
look.
lightning round. If someone were to say "woo" to you, how many fingers should you hold up?
So I don't know, but I'm doing this. Ah! Is that right?
Nah.
All together, there's 4,
No,
but it
that's
needs
true.
to be in this hand.
Yeah.
So it's like this?
For the 4 horsemen, you just bring it up real slow.
Oh, well, okay.
Give it to him. It's for Ric Flair.
Yeah, that's
4
the.
horsemen.
I don't even know what that is. Cowbunga.
It's like their one love from Hawaii, right?
Oh.
Mahalo.
Kona crushed.
Yeah.
Do that.
Mahalo.
You
that
should have
was,
asked the Samoan people.
Shaka.
Bra.
Shaka
Shaka
bra.
bra. Yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah.
How many minutes could you last in a discussion about jujitsu?
Snooker.
Oh, fuck.
He killed a guy.
No, he killed a woman.
Oh, my bad.
Legit?
Huh?
Was found guilty?
Jimmy Snook.
No.
Oh, he didn't kill her then. What are you talking about?
He,
Oh,
died,
no.
he died before he could be found guilty.
Oh, well, he didn't kill her because he was like, you know what? This might be the time. Forget I said that.
How long could you last in a discussion about jujitsu?
Okay. So, as soon as you said it to me, I love anime. So
Okay.
first thing I think of is Naruto.
Okay.
I don't think I said it right, but if I'm not Japanese, I don't know.
I think it's close enough. It's American enough for Japanese.
Okay, there we go. So I could last and be like, listen, man, I know some things about that, but if you're talking about the real stuff where the people are breaking legs, I'm like, I don't know.
That's
about
not your
that.
thing.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know what style that is,
Don't
but
hurt me.
yeah, I'm not going in there. Well, this is a conversation. I'm having it outside the ring. Yeah.
You start fighting a guy, and he like lands on his back. He's like, "Come at me, bro. Let's sprawl, bro."
Yeah. Well, I'm not doing any of that. I'm like the boxer's hype man. Hit him with the left. You see that shit? No. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm just saying shit. Hit him with the roundabout.
Hug him hard. Hug him
Yeah,
real hard.
I don't know if that's the right.
With the roundabout?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I don't know if that's the right.
Touch him.
Touch him. Yeah.
Touch him hard.
Harder than that.
Yeah. There we go.
Touch him as hard as you can.
Yeah.
Hit him with a roundabout.
I bring the water
That's
and
the
shit.
title of the
You got him,
episode.
champ. You got him, champ. I don't know.
Hit him with that traffic pattern.
Hey, see?
Number 5, Adam.
I can't do lightning round, man. I'm all distracted. I'm having fun. Have you ever attended a watch party for a combat event? So like a UFC fight?
Fuck yeah.
Wrestling pay-per-view?
I don't understand any of it. I'm glad they put the shorts on there because sometimes the names, I'm like, who the fuck is that? I remember when I watched Usman for the first time. I was like, oh shit. And then that Francis guy,
R.I.P.
that big guy. Oh man, that fight was
just got
terrible.
knocked out.
He did. I felt bad. I was like, oh.
See, so you know more than you think. You
I
watch
mean,
the events.
Yeah.
I bet some money on some things
There
every
you go.
once and
Okay.
again.
Me
Then you
me
get
too.
involved with it.
Yeah, but like you can't bet on wrestling. If they did, I'd be like, oh,
Yes, you can.
Oh, can you?
Yes, you can.
Oh, well then.
Yes, you can.
I might be a
Speaking
fan.
of wrestling, if the Big Show actually came on the screen as Captain Insano, would you cheer?
Captain Insano? I would because it's insane.
Yeah.
He's insane. I'm like,
Captain
fuck.
Insano.
Yeah. I don't know if that's the right answer. I feel like people at home are like, boo, fuck you. Like, oh shit,
That's
I'm
the beauty
sorry.
of wrestling. You might be a heel. You don't even know it.
Oh yeah. So you're going to give me, yeah?
I got a fill in the blank question for you. To the best of your knowledge, Jake Paul is a blank.
Yo, he's fucking people up. Leave him alone. Him and Logan, leave. Hey, listen. Leave the Pauls alone. They're fucking you guys up. Stop doing it. Le'Veon Bell was like, I want to fight somebody. Le'Veon,
don't.
stop it. No, you do not.
Hey, man. Mike Tyson's in his 50s. Do you still think he's hungry for ears?
First of all, I don't know if you guys saw this, but speaking of that Francis guy, when he showed him how to fucking box, I don't know how old Mike Tyson is, but I'm not fucking with
He's
him.
in his 50s.
He's in his 50s?
Doesn't matter how old.
I'm not fucking with
He's
somebody.
still really fast.
The last thing to go is the power too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then do you see him hit that dude in the plane?
Yeah.
Why do you fuck with somebody who has been... Stop. He went to... He went to jail or prison, I don't remember which one, and came out and said, I'm still going to fuck people up.
Yep.
That is somebody you leave alone.
Won't kill
Give
you.
him his space.
Yeah.
You know who it is.
He joined 0 gangs in jail. He didn't have to.
I'm sure people were trying to follow him like, hey, yo.
Is he the one-man gang?
Yeah, he was.
Oh,
See,
wrestling reference.
so rumor has it people tried to test him in jail, and he took
Stop.
somebody. He took somebody. He stole him.
You got to leave
Yeah.
people. There's certain people you just look at and you know what? I'm not. People with face tattoos, I leave them alone. Mike Tyson has a face tattoo
A big one too.
that he doesn't cover. He's just like, this is here.
This is mine.
And he has that fucking voice where you want to make fun of him, and you can't because he will fuck you up. You leave.
Sometimes I have pigeons and I put them together and make them kiss.
Yes, you leave people like that the fuck alone. And I don't remember the question, but I just remember I am never. Does he eat ears? If he is, guess what? You lost your fucking ear. If a professional Evander Holyfield went in a ring with this man and said, I can hold my own,
No, you can't.
and got fucked up
You got eaten.
and lost an ear. Do you ever think about Evander Holyfield? You do not, because he lost a fucking ear.
It's a Walking Dead.
Yes,
Ever think if he can put headphones on?
you're a sick bastard.
What do his earmuffs? What does his earmuffs look like?
He has to go over the top.
Yeah, he has
definitely.
to.
He's got it.
He can't do
Nah.
the insert.
No,
Yeah.
that's like when you
not.
also, for you guys, for combat, if you see somebody with cauliflower ears, leave them the fuck alone.
Yeah.
Please, I don't care if they're, leave them alone.
I mean, I always kind of want to touch it,
No, you do
but
no.
I don't.
Yeah,
I'm like,
you
no,
don't.
bad idea.
You
Yeah.
better know him. You better
But I
give him a
kinda
beer
go,
you brewed.
Number 9.
Maybe
Give
if
him
I
one of
do
these
that.
9%ers or 8%ers. He'll let you do that. You're like, fuck.
So number 9, do you cheer for fighting in hockey? Or are you pro hockey fights?
Yeah, but they need to stop being pussies. What are those refs doing interrupted? It should be until
I
somebody.
agree.
No, if you get knocked on the. If you are knocked on your back, all right, it's over. But until then, let them fucking go.
I also think when they throw the gloves down, they should automatically take their helmets off.
Yes, yeah, fuck that.
Well, now
hitting you in the
that's
helmet
a major
shit.
now, which sucks. If you take your helmet off, the major.
Really?
It's
Yeah.
a major for fighting anyway, so who cares?
No. It's I'm sorry. Game misconduct.
Oh,
To take the
well,
helmet off.
depends on who it is.
Apologize. Yeah. See you later,
Latang,
Philadelphia.
start taking your helmet
Yeah,
off.
please, God.
Piece of shit.
So last question here.
Okay.
What would you do with Vince McMahon's blowjob budget, which
Woo!
is roughly $15 million?
And growing. It's a good
And
investment.
growing, yeah.
Oh.
It goes up like $1 million every week.
Oh, so it's like an investment.
Yeah,
Or that shit
kinda.
returns dividends and
It's
shit.
like
Oh,
a C-
okay.
It's like a CDC.
There was some C's getting sucked. Anyways, what would I do with that kind of money? So
Still drives City Brew Tours. And just fucking
no, I would. We have franchises. I would buy some franchises and be like, listen, we about to get it lit. We going to some fun. We going to Houston. I don't even care if it's a beer city. It's gonna be cities where I'm just like, I want to just go there and party. So it'd be like Houston,
Nashville.
Listen, I was in Nashville. That must be the home of bridal showers, because
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
holy
They're all
fuck.
there, dude. I think every bridal shower actually starts in Nashville, and they all fall asleep and wake up in their own hometowns.
I was like, listen, I'm trying to ruin some marriages before they start here. You better stop looking so good up in this place. Stop. You think I'm buying you drinks because no, I don't care about your husband. He's not there.
Nashville did not have a lot of ugly people. I'll tell
They
you.
do not.
No.
They filter them out.
Yeah.
It's like
They have
Nashville's
to live in the
like
suburbs.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, you said it, not me. People of
Nashville-
Nashville, I love your suburbs as well.
I want to say Nashville
Don't
is
let
like
him
the
in.
country version of Miami. It's
Yeah.
That's a good. Yeah.
Less coke, more meth.
yeah. There you go. Speaking of more math, you know who gives us more math? Our sponsors.
Oh shit. Okay.
And when you support our
You're
sponsors,
gonna
you
have to
support
recut
us.
that.
Yeah, that is not going on the final.
And when you support our sponsors, you support us. And when you support us, we bring you some pretty cool stuff. Like talking to Mr. Braxton from City Brew Tours. So we'll see you on the other side. Welcome back to the Jojitorium. You know who it is. It's Adam. It's Matt. And as you can see, we are all tatted up. So Adam, I have to ask you, buddy, what's the number one rule about having tattoos?
Aftercare, Matt.
That's right, aftercare. And what's the number one company for aftercare?
I only use Lucky 13s.
I only use Lucky 13s as well. So, and all of our fans can too. So if you go to lucky13s.com and use our promo code MATA193529, you can save 25% on your entire order because
From the first line of your tattoo and beyond, Lucky 13s keeps you looking fresh.
Psst. Hey, you. Want to get doomed? I'm Tessa.
And I'm Nicole, and we have a spanking new podcast for your ear holes called Doom Generation.
Listen in as two foul-mouthed biddies have an always casual, often comedic,
What? I think we're funny.
and sometimes chaotic conversation about the things that doomed us to be who we are today.
Take a trip with us down nostalgia lane, and we'll try not to veer off the road.
Available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Doom Generation Pod and on Twitter at DoomGen Pod.
Later, Doomers!
This is Josh Scar from Talking Smack. You're in the Jojitorium with Adam and Matt on Decaying with the Boys.
Welcome back. Hopefully you heard something you like, because again, when you support our sponsors and you support us, and when you support us, you bring in some pretty cool stuff, like talking to Anthony Braxton from City Brew Tours. So we are in round 2. You brought more delicious beers from inside the Burgh. Put that all together. Call it round 2 beers. Mr. Braxton, what are we drinking?
Oh, man, we are drinking Thanks Doc. It is a double dry hopped IPA by Trace Brewing. I wanted to bring in 2 beers from 2 breweries I love taking people to. Trace is a great one. Here's that quick.
Adam,
Damn!
Adam, what's in this beer?
This is a double dry hopped IPA that is hopped once, or it's hopped twice with Citra and Mosaic hops. So you'll get notes of tangerine, dank blueberry, and passion fruit. And then this beer is also dedicated to all the healthcare professionals around the world.
And that's around
and that's a big part here in Pittsburgh.
Absolutely. You know what's called Trace Brewing. You search them out on all social media. It's Trace Brewing Company on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And they're located in Bloomsfield, Pennsylvania. Lovely Bloomsfield. Next to Children's Hospital, down the road from Children's.
Yeah.
So, right there, baby.
Wait, hold on. And if you go there at certain times, you see people in there with blood, and you're thinking, like, are you coming off a shift or are you going into a shift? Because that depends on if I'm going to your Children's Hospital anymore. Because I seen some nurses, I was like, you looking tough right now, ma'am. Are you coming in or going out?
Are you making a deposit or a withdrawal?
Yeah. And they got a nice game, but they're like, we got coffee here too. Come in. I'm like, no. They ain't coming for no fucking. They coming in for that damn beer.
Man, this
And
is,
they may put it in a coffee cup.
I just like that they have coffee as a front so I can go there and drink a beer.
Yeah.
Ah, there we go. See, look.
The mug slowly changes shape throughout the day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, we had this last year.
Yeah.
It has gotten even better this year. It was one of my favorite beers they brewed when they first hit the scene. And this year, I feel like it's you get those notes of fruit a little clearer.
Yeah.
It's a little danker. Ooh, it's
Super
good.
dankalicious. I'm really enjoying it. Like you said, the stone fruit really comes out nice and hard.
Nice and pillowy
I like it.
on the mouthfeel.
Yeah, man. And the dankness really sticks in your nose. That's the thing I like the most about this thing. I'm smelling it even after I'm done drinking it. So, as we're sipping on this delicious beer from Trace Brewing, again, Trace Brewing on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, we are going to go into one of my favorite segments. It's called Adam versus Guests.
Oh, boy.
Where I take my best friend and my co-host here on the podcast, and I pit him against our lovely guests to see who reigns supreme. Now, Braxton, I don't want to intimidate you,
But you are.
Adam's like 15-1.
What?
Okay.
Who was the one?
Bobby Nacho.
Oh, okay. Then I'm getting this.
Yeah.
I'm
On
going
a
to be 15 and 2.
flammy
Yeah. Very.
Price is Right question.
Yeah, that's all right.
Which, because of that, I've taken the Price is Right questions out because
Oh, that's fucked up.
he's my friend.
I complained.
Yeah. I only hear complaints from one guy, him. So I gotta take care of him.
Fair enough.
I Karen the fuck out of the Yelp page.
But but I will say this though. To lean into the prowess of my guest, I try to research what you're into, and much like we talked about in your IG, you want to tour the world, travel, right?
And drink beer.
And drink beer. Yeah. So, hopefully you broke out all your Where's Waldo books, because that lost motherfucker needs to be found. And I'm going to test your knowledge of where you can find him.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
3 rounds go down, multiple choice, this or that, and 2 truths and a lie.
Fuck. Okay.
Now,
Damn.
Gotcha.
the way this works is in multiple choice, which where we'll start, and guest gets to go first.
Fuck you, you're going down now.
If you get the question right, you get first crack at the bonus question.
Oh.
However, if you're wrong, Adam has a chance to steal the whole thing.
Fuck. Okay, I like it.
There are no secondary steals for bonus questions. So if the bonus question is answered wrong, it's just wrong.
Fuck. Okay.
Okay. So, Braxton, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Fantastic. The small island of Nauru, located in Oceania, is the home to the largest concentration of obese people in the world. What is the percentage of fat dudes on Pleasant Island? A, 30 to 40%, B, 50% to 60%, C, 70% to 80%, or D, 90% plus?
Based on what I'm hearing, I've seen some Samoan people. Don't cancel me for this. They're heavier set people. The
Okay.
Rock just makes them look like, like it works out.
The Rock's an anomaly.
Yeah, thank you. Hey,
Yeah.
y'all, cancel him. Don't cancel him.
That's
I ain't
fine.
saying. After a Samoan man shows you where another brewery is, how dare you? No, I'm gonna go with the 70% in between that. So C,
Okay, it's the final answer?
that's my final answer. I'm going with that.
Incorrect.
Damn.
Adam, chance to steal.
I'll go with B.
Also incorrect.
Oh, do I get it back?
No.
Damn.
We both screwed up.
The final answer here is D, 90%.
God.
What
I've never
90%
guessed.
plus.
what is this?
Men are 97% obese in Pleasant Island.
What are
However,
they eating?
everything.
But it's an island. There's not that much.
What is on there?
It's a beautiful island.
Is it just an island made
Are
of
they
ice
swimming
cream?
for their food?
No.
Well, they can't swim. They're
Of course
floating.
not. They're floating for it.
Holy hell! What are
So
they
it
doing?
goes back to you since we all canceled out. You
It's
get,
like
you get a crack
It's
at
like
the,
a candy island.
you get a crack at the bonus question.
Is that what Pleasant Island is? In
you get a
Samoan?
crack at the bonus question, and that's it.
Okay, I'm here.
What is the percentage then of obese women? If men are 97%, women are what? It's above 90.
I'm going 100. Fuck it.
Negative.
Oh.
It is 93%.
Oh, just about 3?
If the men are that fat, the women are on top. That's the answer.
You're crazy.
Adam,
What an easy answer.
what is the name of the time zone in which Beijing, China falls? A, China Standard. B, Western Indonesian. C, Indochina. D, Bangladesh.
Go with Indochina. C.
Wrong. Damn. Braxton, chance to steal.
A.
Correct.
Yeah,
China
I knew that
Standard
one.
Time.
That was too straightforward. I thought it was too. They are communist. Of course, they take the whole time zone.
Yeah, my dad's Korean. I know all the
Oh, there you go.
all the
then-
Asians hate each other. I'm like,
Then you should get this question right then, because you have a
Shit.
chance for a bonus. You're leading 1-0.
All right.
Braxton, true or false? All of China, which is 4,800 kilometers, is under China Standard Time.
All of China, which way? False.
It is true.
What?
All of China is under the same time zone, which means that the sun
yeah.
rises at 7 a.m. on the east, it rises at 10 a.m. on the west.
For some reason, I thought Taiwan was going to save me. But it
Nobody.
didn't.
I'm glad you have
Part of
heritage
China
to
now.
this country, but
No, not that country. He said Korean.
Korean. My bad.
Yeah, see, look at you.
I'm sorry.
Cancel him, Koreans. Let's unite.
Get in line. So it goes back to Adam.
Try to do better. No, that's not. Oh, yeah, for the bonus. Or no.
No, because since he got the bonus rate, it goes to you now.
Yeah.
If you say so. I
Yeah.
think it's supposed to be his question.
Oh, it is. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
See, I'm
Braxton,
looking out for you. I don't want to. I don't want this to be unfair.
You're still leading 1-0. So keep
Okay,
track of
okay.
your score, because clearly I can't keep track of anything
Shit,
else.
okay.
I got it.
Okay. Also known as the Taiga biome, this forest provides the most oxygen to the planet and it is located on which country? A, Australia, B, Iceland, C, Russia, or D, Florida?
Wait, what? Hold on.
Florida's not a country.
I know it's not a country, but I was going to say Brazil, so I got
full of math.
to...
Uh-oh, regroup. Australia, Iceland, Russia. Clearly not Florida.
I'm going Russia.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Huge fucking country.
That is correct. Shot the bonus. Being identified as coniferous, what are the two types of trees that dominate this forest?
Coniferous. What are the two types of trees? Evergreen.
And?
Oh, I got to get the second one? Pine.
Pine is correct. Evergreen is not. It is
Fuck
pine
me.
and spruce.
Ah.
And just so you know, this forest actually covers so much land that it branches into Canada. So you can start on one end of it and actually traverse 3/4 of the globe in the north by going to it. Sounds like a great place to travel to, right?
I'm not taking... Bears are in the forest. I'm not fucking with bears.
I need to dominate this next question. He's
Well,
up 2-0.
we're going into this or that.
What's a half? I don't know if it's a full.
So you're up 2-0.
Am I?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm up 2-0.
We're going into this or that. This is true or false.
Fuck, okay.
Okay.
I only got one multiple choice there. There were only 3 of them?
Yeah, only 3.
Oh.
So, Adam,
Seems like it should be an even number.
You're on the show. You should remember this shit.
It seems like there's 2 contestants. Seems like we should each get
there's
2.
always odd numbers.
So
Is
it
there
doesn't,
bonus questions for this,
so it
this or
doesn't
that?
tie.
No.
Oh, man, I'm really going to have to step it up.
Adam, France has a free wine fountain.
True or false? I
True
thought
or
it was
false?
this or that.
Yeah, this or that. True or false?
True
It's
or
either
that.
this or that. True or false?
Damn it. France has a free wine fountain. That'd be a lot of fun.
True or false?
But it's completely free. Like, you can just, like, swing by.
Walk right up, get a cup.
Or just put your mouth in there.
False.
That is correct. This is actually in Italy. The small town of Ortona houses Dora Sarece Winery to serve incoming tourists going through the Camino di San Tommaso.
Where they make better wine.
So whenever they come through, as a tourist, you can bring a cup, get wine. It's fresh, right from the winery. Drink it as you walk around the beautiful city of Tommaso.
That is awesome.
Holy shit. Yeah.
Champa.
Adam, you're coming back here. 2 to 1.
2 to 1, yep.
Braxton.
Yes.
True or false? Canada holds 60% of the planet's lakes.
True.
That is true. Canada, the second largest country on the planet, has the largest total of lakes and also the largest amount of water when compared to the rest of the world. Great Bear Lake, for instance, is more than 31 kilometers long and over 430 meters deep.
I read The Hatchet, and he went into Canada.
yeah.
So that was a lucky guess, but I'm going to pretend it was actual true because I know it.
Adam,
Yeah.
down 3 to 1.
Yep.
The Eiffel Tower, every day, has less than a dozen people running this major tourist attraction marvel.
That's true or false?
True or false?
True.
False. The Eiffel Tower is actually the second most visited structure by tourists and has a daily staff of over 600 people. This makes it a top 5 job-producing tourist opportunity in the world.
Well, that
They
just
got
makes
a
sense.
fucking elevator, and I only know that
Yeah,
because
just hit the button and send them.
I know that from Paris with Love when he did a little cocaine out of the vent. She was like, "You gotta do the cocaine if you want to be with me." I was like, "Damn, is this training day or what?" But he did the cocaine. I was like, "All right, you cool with him? All right, cool."
You ready for some
Paris
science?
with Love, that was Travolta, right?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was with the
Travolta?
bald
Yeah,
head.
yeah, yeah.
So I don't know if that's pre or post Scientology, but I fuck with
It's
him either
all
way.
Scientology.
It is?
dude. Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah.
he's still with him?
Saturday Night Fever was Scientology, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, he
yeah.
fucks with
He's
him.
been
Okay.
in it for a minute.
Shout out to you, Travolta.
Don't do that.
Oh wait, why? He doing nasty
They'll
stuff?
come fucking get us.
He will?
Scientology will come get
Come
us.
at us.
No,
Come at
no.
us.
Your ratings will go up. They'll be like, let me see how far back they come with us.
Yeah, fuck Scientology then, I guess.
Come at me, Maverick.
Oh, don't. Hey, I take that back. I don't associate with these guys. Get them, not me, Scientology people. They got Tom Cruise.
You're in it now, dude.
He was in a plane fucking people up. I didn't watch the new
Can't
one.
back out.
No, I can
back
back out. You can pull the little ejector seat. I'm doing
Nah.
that. You're not getting me.
I don't know if you noticed. That's a fucking drop ceiling. This isn't a plane.
Listen, they can't tell where we're at. You can edit this so we're in the sky.
Pretty fucking shit.
I don't know. I don't know. Hey, look.
Well, are you ready for some science?
Oh fuck no, but I will do it.
True or false? Jet lag feels worse if you travel from east to west.
Feels worse if I travel from east
To
to
west.
west. So we're ahead of time. I'm behind time. East to west. Wait. Let me see. West Coast, East Coast.
This beer's so good.
I love watching you figure this out.
Yeah, I'm doing math and shit in my head. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
It's like watching my kids play at blocks for the first
Oh
time.
shit! God damn.
Oh, Daddy, let's go here.
I'm saying true because you're going from east to west. Fuck that.
Still false.
It's false.
Damn.
So just a bit of trickery because this is
really
actually
taking
west
that
to
point.
east because studies indicate that our internal clocks have a natural cycle of sleep-wake modes that is slightly longer than 24 hours.
I would've
So if you
went with the same
travel
answer.
west to east, it makes the days shorter and thus more difficult for your brain to adjust than traveling in a longer day going from
Damn.
east to west.
Especially my dumb.
And I
mom.
even met a dude just this week who came from California to our training. I feel so bad. Edson, I'm sorry, brother.
Sorry, Edson.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Adam, you really need this point going into the last round here, buddy.
I agree.
Working, bless you.
Thank you.
Working on vacation
Checking those.
can improve your ability to create and maintain your memories of your vacation.
True.
False.
You're just gonna let your mind stay dormant? You
Yes!
fucking
You're going
piece
to turn
of
it off!
Simply even checking emails has a great effect on your cognitive ability to create and maintain memories of our vacations. It is the Kelly Bundy complex. Instead of maintaining focus on the thing that you want, you shove extra garbage into your head, and then you can't remember when your dad scored 4 touchdowns for Polk High during a shitty TV
God damn.
show.
4?
on Basic cable.
I will not check my email this week.
Don't. It
I'm
ruins
on
your
vacation.
You're a liar. You will check it.
I'm
still.
on vacation. I will check my personal. I will not check my work email.
See how he lied so quick? I'm not checking my email.
So here we
Oh,
go.
I'll settle. Oh, shit.
It's 3-1.
Oh, I'm out.
Is there no coming back for me?
There is.
There is.
Because
The
you know
bonus.
the final round is worth a significant amount of points.
Yes.
Okay.
It is worth
3.
3 points. How did you know?
Because that's what I need to win.
Because there are 3 questions in it, and you got to figure out which one's a lie. So 2 truths and a lie. Much like the title says, you pick a packet, 1 or 2. I read 3 things to you, and you must suss out the false statement.
Okay.
I like
Okay.
this.
So since you're in the lead, Braxton, I'm going to give you the opportunity to either pick your packet or choose the order. Do you want to go first, or do you want to choose your packet?
I want to choose my packet.
Packet 1 or 2?
2.
Packet 2 it is. The first Olympic medal for Ireland came from the category of painting. Both China and Russia are bordered by 14 countries. By counting the overseas territories, France covers 3 time zones. Which is the false statement?
France was on that colonizing shit, so they definitely have the time zones covered. You said China and Russia have 14 countries
Bordering them.
bordering them.
Yes.
And what was the first one again?
The first Olympic medal for Ireland came from the category of painting.
From painting. They drink a lot. I don't know if they out here painting like that.
My favorite.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, Ireland people. I apologize.
My favorite
That's
part
an
of
y'all
Olympic
ain't
Olympics.
no-
sport.
They ain't got no goddamn painters over there. Who you know painting from Ireland? Drinking from Ireland. Hey, I'm with you.
I know a
So
couple
which one are you
goats.
picking?
Couple goats
You
that are painting
goddamn
over
liar.
there.
You don't know goats from Ireland. Goat. I know a goat from Ireland. Who?
Fuck you do, homie.
Name one goat from Ireland.
Patrick O'Gautier.
You are such a liar. You are such a fucking liar. You lie so much that
It's somebody that I used to know.
you did not know that person. Where's that person at?
Bing, bing, bing,
I hope you comment in below and say I don't know who the fuck that is, but
If there's a Patrick O'Gautier out there, please comment.
oh, please comment so I can be like, listen, he lied again.
You can brew a beer with me.
What is your answer, sir?
I'm gonna go with the China-Russia thing.
You're incorrect.
Oh, it was
I
the
thought that was it too.
So,
It's got to be the Iron.
number 3 is actually the false statement. By counting the overseas territories of France, it covers 11 or 12 time zones.
fuck. I underestimated it.
When you include all the territories, including French Polynesia,
Africa.
which is 11 hours behind Paris, you find 12 concentric time
Yeah,
zones.
they got me.
The first Olympic medal came from Jack B. Yeats in Ireland after he received the silver medal in 1924 for the Liffey Swim, which is currently on display at the National Gallery of Ireland in Dublin.
Get the fuck out of here.
Jack Beats.
You got to be drunk to watch that shit and look. Oh yeah, I see what he was doing with this shit.
Adam, dial in. Because
yeah,
you
this,
can.
this is everything.
This
Nah,
is everything.
finish your can up. You got more than that. Trace did a hard job. People were working hard, blood, sweat, and tears, and you ain't even put it all in your
I
cup.
hope there's a Canadian fact.
Adam,
Oh God, I hope there's not.
packet 1.
Shit.
South Sudan is the most recent country to declare independence. July 9th, 2011. Guatemala demands that its citizens only speak 2 languages, Spanish for native tongue and English for tourism. Rwanda has the highest percentage of women in parliament.
I know this.
So I'm picking the. I'm picking.
You're
the
picking the
false,
false.
Right? I'll go with number 3 is false.
Adam, you've been defeated.
Damn it.
Yeah, you
Which one is it? South Sudan.
No, Guatemala.
Guatemala. You can speak more languages than that.
23 languages.
That makes sense.
Because South Sudan, the president has a hat that he got from George W. Bush. That's before 2011.
Yeah.
And he wears that shit like it's, yo,
Yep.
don't invade me, America. I'm with you. That's what he
lost.
does.
Second loss.
South Sudan is the most recent country to declare independence on July 9th of 2011, and Rwanda does have the highest percentage of women in parliament. being a true statement. 49 of 80 seats in their parliament are held by women.
Good for them.
You should have watched Hotel Rwanda. That shit was crazy. It had Don Cheadle in it.
Adam,
Bet you watch it tonight.
you
You're like,
lost,
"Damn,
but
they
you
got
lost
me."
valiantly.
I'm gonna watch it right
No,
now.
you didn't. You lost 3-1.
Nah, I got
3-1.
dominated.
Fantastic job, Braxton.
Yeah.
3-1, or was it 4-1?
It was
4-1. Hey, let's
it
just
was
put 4 on
3-1.
there just to make it
Doesn't
even.
matter.
4-1 just to make it even.
It's my first legitimate.
It
loss.
was the most decisive loss.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take it.
for sure.
15-2. Adam, what's on tap, and where can you find
Yeah,
us?
we have a full list once again down here in the Jojitorium. We have the Jojinator Double West Coast Orange Blossom Honey IPA coming in at 8.2% on tap and to go. The South of Heffen Hoppy Hefeweizen. That's a Hefeweizen, traditional German beer, hopped with all New Zealand hops, all Southern Hemisphere hops, coming in at 5%. The retired double agent jalapeno pineapple double IPA coming
That's
in
a
at 8%,
sneaky one.
and
That gets
the
you.
Crispy World Order Cream Ale at 5.2.
That's what I'm doing.
Everything's
That's
available
fire.
here to try or to go. And the most important thing is Monday, August 29th, the day after you're listening to this, we will be guest bartending at Monday's Brewing Company on 1055 Waterdam Plaza Drive, Peters Township, PA. 15317 is the zip code. We will be serving up our Dad Shoes Shandy that we did in collaboration with Mondays this year. Instead of brewing it here in the Jojitorium, we went out there, collabed together, switched it up a little bit. It's tasting great. So come out and try it. Talk to the brewers. I believe not only will me and Lori be there for Bash Brew, but Sam will be there for Mondays. You can talk to all of us and make me pour you a pint, and let's see how good I can do.
Make you pour you.
And other than that, they got a wonderful brown ale that just hit the taps. They have some great lagers, a couple sours, a couple IPAs. So come on out and try everything they have.
You can close out the summer down at Monday's Brewing in Washington County. If you know what's going on down here in the Brew Lab, it's at @Bash_Brew on all social media. Don't forget about Brewing Up a Cure in October. Those tickets are going on sale right now, where you can come alongside of the homebrew champion of Pittsburgh, and he's going to bring in some bangers for that one. If you know what's going on with the boys down here at Jojitorium, we're at Decay and WTB and all social media. It's Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Don't forget about our Gmail, decayandwtb@gmail.com. Don't forget the Redbubble, where we have It's Possible ready for you right now on hats, shirts, cups, mugs, and everything else on the go. And don't forget about It Cuts Deeper. That's paying for this whole thing, and we love everybody that got a hold of it. We're also up for voting on Best of Pittsburgh 2022. Don't forget to vote on that for us and help us bring some notoriety back to the Jojitorium.
Yeah, this is your last week to do it. You got to do
This
it before
is
the
it.
end of August.
You ain't
So
doing
help us
shit.
out.
You might as well do it. You watching this shit, just be like, brrrah, bow. And follow, too. Don't forget, they humble. Just follow them. Tell your friends, too, so I can win. They don't want to get
brother.
hit. You want to get hit in the face? No? You want them to get hit in the face? Maybe. But listen, let me drink beer as they do that shit. So, like, vote for me. I don't know
So,
how this works.
wherever you are listening to this, hoping to not get hit in the face by Braxton, until the next time from the Jojitorium, cheers.
Mike Moore will always let her cry.
Yeah. I like the fact that they focus on the saisons, IPAs, lagers. He has not had a drink yet, and yet
There's
he's
an
doing that.
outtake.
He's just clumsy. He is just clumsy. It has no reflection on the beers.
So
He
we're
is a
going to come
clumsy man.
back and try it all again.